Hi, Shane Saracen. We're going to get into a hot topic today, and then I'll clean a cymbal for you at some point. Today's hot topic: whether to clean your cymbals or not. And first off, let me just say, when I was growing up, you really only had what we call a traditional looking cymbal, or you had a brilliant finish that came on at some point, and that was pretty much it. Now we have cymbals that look earthy, look like they're buried, are hammered a certain way with no lathing and a certain different finish and all kinds of things. That didn't exist. But the general statement is that most of the time, rock artists like to have cymbals that cut and penetrate through sound. And the cleaner they are, the brighter they cut. A lot of the techs used to, not when they're tearing down, they're in a hurry, but every time they'd set up, they'd wipe that cymbal down and make sure to keep it really nice and shiny because it looked good, but also it helped penetrate the sound. Of course, heavy miking and stuff like that. Jazz drummers in general tended to let the dirt, the oils from your fingers, the dust from the air, the smoke from the bars accumulate on the cymbals, fill in the grooves, and darken the tone up a little bit. They wanted that dark tone, so they wouldn't clean the cymbals. There's 1,000 cleaners out there that work really well. Some are going to be abrasive, some are not. I've never seen a cymbal deteriorate away because of a cleanser. I've never seen it. Let me say, when I was young, a lot of people used Brasso. And then we started getting into a lot of cleaners that are specific for cymbals. But you had to realize once some of the, what I call the sheet cymbals came into being, and the Paiste cymbals, the 2002s are sheet cymbals, and the Sabian B8 Pros and B8s and Zildjians had a bunch of different names. They were scimitars, they were ZBTs, ZXTs, whatever. They've had a bunch of different names. They're cut from, it's a different alloy, and they're cut from a sheet. That's why we typically call them sheet cymbals. They don't go through a different cast for every single one. They have a protective coating over it. If you use certain cleansers, it will take that coating off. The cymbal is more likely to absorb and turn green, absorb the oxidation and stuff like that. So they have special cleaners for some of those that you can use. Some people just use a light soap and water, like Dawn dish detergent or something like that. But that's up to you. There's 1,000 videos out there. Do your research and find out what you like. I can tell you what I like. For the Brilliant Cymbals is a product called Kicking Brass, and we'll demonstrate that at some point. But my thing has been this. I clean them when they get to a point where they bother me. I do this cymbal right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm not going to pull it up. It's a Vault Series crossover ride. It's very dark and almost looks like it was buried at some point. I'm not going to clean that. That's not supposed to go for that. But some of these crashes up here, a little bit of yellowing going on because they haven't been used for a while, but a quick cleaning of that will be fine. It doesn't take the logos off. Speaking of, if you're a person that cares about those brand names on those cymbals showing through, then don't ever let your cymbals get to a point where you have to clean them that much, and it won't take that off. Just once a week, take them a light warm water, some Dawn, go around it, wipe it off, get the fingerprints, the oils and stuff off, and you're going to be fine. If you let it get green and dirty, you're going to put a cleanser on there. It's going to take those logos away. When I was growing up, they didn't have logos. That really started coming into prominence in the late 70s and through the 80s, what I call the MTV era. But anyway, my point is, if it bothers you that much, don't let them get to the point where you have to use a cleanser that will take those off. But my point is, if you want that shimmering cut, clean them. If you want that dark stuff, don't clean them. What's your take on it? Everybody's going to have a different one. Just do your research on the products that you use. And, if you use Barkeeper's Friend, chances are that logo is going to go away. So, but it's a great cleanser. So think about what you might want and go for it.